Right now, one of the top performing stock on Jamaica Stock Exchange basically just jump out of nowhere. It currently up over 500% since the start of the year. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jamie. Now if you're new, please subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you don't miss when I drop any of the new video there. If you want, you can also connect with me now. I'm on social media. I'm on Instagram at JA_Radcliffe or Twitter at JA_Radcliffe2030. Today we're going to be talking about Ciboney. And if you had gotten into Sibonne like early this year or late last year, you'd have up over 500% right now. Would have probably just sit back now and retire the portfolio for the year because 500% in the first quarter, I need if you do no more work for the year, man. So we're going to check out Ciboney. See if there's a particular reason why Ciboney running like that or what. If you haven't hit the like button yet, just go ahead and hit it right now. Cool? The first thing I'm going to do is actually give you like a backstory into Ciboney. Ciboney Group used to be in hotels. It is one of the relics from the financial meltdown in the 1990s where FinSac pretty much take over a whole heap of debt and then these companies could not pay off them debt and FinSac just basically wind them up or shut them down in a sense. Now, no FinSac just Ciboney this whole financial meltdown did hit because at the time, there was a lot of cheap loans being given out and a lot of the entrepreneurs and business owners at the time just pretty much take them. So the loans were so cheap, them people say, yo, them can pay it off no matter. So them secure the loans against them house and business and everything at the time. And when the whole crash happened, a lot of these entrepreneurs lost their house, lost their businesses and so on. FinSac, as I said, they pretty much closed down a lot of these businesses and Ciboney was one of them. So Ciboney right now is a company that in essence is not operating. It's in receivership. Meaning they're trying to sell off all the assets to pay back the debts that Ciboney owes. FinSac currently is trying to even sell it out. So they're trying to sell the shares with them own in Ciboney if you get back some of the money or if you get back the government's money right now. So Ciboney is pretty much a shell company. It don't do anything. What I think might be happening is that somebody possibly bought Ciboney and is going to do a reverse merger on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. But I never find that information. I'm just inferring because there was another company on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. It was a music company. Don't remember the name right now. But they actually had a reverse merger done with another venture capital company. Don't remember that name also. But all I know is they actually closed down the other day since the whole pandemic started. Now, when I was doing the research on Ciboney, the first thing I checked in was the top 10 shareholders for Ciboney. And I noticed a thing when it came to the second, third, and fourth shareholders. They were all part of a group called the Eagle Group. The Eagle Group was a banking or financial group back in the 90s. But when everything got belly up, the Eagle Group was one of them that actually went belly up as well. So that's why we don't have an Eagle Group in Jamaica anymore. Them pretty much go out of business. But as you can see, them still own Ciboney shares and them are what? The top, the top shareholdings right now. Now, when I check the number one shareholder, it's a shareholder called Trumpton. Don't know if that's what FinSac named themselves when they took over the shares or what. But when me do some research on Trumpton, it's a old British comedy. But I don't really think of the old British comedy own FinSac. So I just couldn't find the information on Trumpton. The next thing I look at was the financial statements for Ciboney. And I'm going to a quick peek here. So the financial statements for Ciboney is 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. 4 pages long. Now, I picked out a next company at random from the Jamaica Stock Exchange. It was iCreate. They also had a quarterly filing in December where they just pretty much released that the other day. I'm going to look for them one. Now, if you notice from iCreate, iCreate have like 15 pages of information. Now, there's a lot of fluff, but you also have to show different information. You have to give the notes and them thing, the why this happened and why that happened. So 4 pages, and 2 of those pages are for the director holding and the top 10 shareholders. So in essence, it's really 2 pages the financial stack up. Very pitiful in my estimation. But that just shows you, shell company not really do nothing. You don't really have nothing to report, right? But when you look at the financials for Sibonne, you can notice that from the balance sheet or the statement of financial position, Siboney really and truly only valued $637,000. While they have cash over $6 million in cash and them have like income tax to get back for 5.7 million, at the end of the day, when they take out all of them liabilities, is 637,000. Not a lot of money in my estimation. The profit and loss is even worse. Ciboney only made $2,000 for the quarter. One and two. No, they made this $2,000 from interest. So the money is sitting in the bank and they get interest, because that level of interest don't even sound like it in a no fixed deposit. It just seems like somewhere you put on the money in the bank and the bank say, alright, hold on for $2,000 if you know. You get me? That's just what it seems like to me. But when you just head down a little bit and you look at the expenses for Siboney, 1.2 million. Now, the company not operating, so when you are getting a hit of 1.2 million for the quarter in terms of your expenses, and you have what, 6 million in cash, this basically soon wipe out, And you can even see it here where in the audited financials as at May, Siboney had $9 million. $9 million total. But now, in November, it dropped down to 6 point something million here. So roughly $3 million wipe out between May and now. So you can see here where the expenses seem like pretty much are the same thing on a quarter to quarter basis. So in the very near future, Siboney going to have $0 left to operate with. So all them people are normally get paid. We can't really, see them get paid soon and very soon, unless Siboney has some new money coming in where I don't know about. Now, as it relates to the share price for Siboney, personally, I don't know why it runs. So I couldn't find nothing, like there's no news article, anything as to suggest why Siboney share price running. What I think might be happening, it could be a case where, just like what Wall Street Bets did in the US, where they ran GameStop from like 30 something dollars way up to $400 in like a few days. I wonder for something like that, somebody are doing Siboney right now, because just the other day Siboney value what, 20 odd cents. The only thing I can say is that unlike GameStop that Wall Street Bet ran up the other day, Siboney don't have nothing doing. GameStop is a company that still has its stores, they have employees, and they also have a very rich cash reserve. Siboney don't have no money. Siboney, I really see Siboney a last out all of 2020 with the 6 million what them have right now. The last thing I want to say still, me personally not touch Siboney with a long stick, because I don't see anything there. I don't see what it is that I am buying when I purchase Siboney shares. Right now, I feel like Siboney is more like a pyramid scheme where the person that would get in from like 20 cents, them they're at the top of the pyramid right now, and just wait for cash out. So at the end of the day, somebody really and truly might get left holding the bag with Siboney. You never know what happens. Like as I said, we never find no information as to what's going on with Siboney, so we can't just say I'm not get left with the bag. Seeing as Siboney in a receivership, them not really operate and think, you might wonder why the Jamaica Stock Exchange don't just delist them. Well, to be honest, you can't really delist them because they haven't broken any of the rules. The reason the company, Sweet River Abattoir, got delisted is because they decided to stop sending in financial statements. Siboney sending in their audited financials, and that is our next point too. You have to pay for audit, so that really and truly got kind of whittled down the 6 million even more. So they weren't sending audit financials, they weren't sending in quarterly financials, so they delisted them. But Siboney is maintaining the listing requirements. They're sending their financial statements and everything, so they're really and truly doing nothing wrong. But everybody knows that Siboney in receivership. Everybody knows that Siboney is not operating and they don't have any assets apart from a little bit of cash. So it's up to the investor what they want to do with their money. For me, if me don't want them top 10 shareholders, and right now I'm selling up, because guess what? I take back what I can get in. Because when it did value 20 cents the other day, I never really get nothing. I hold on upon it. Know that it value $1 odd? Go, take it. You probably see more than I hit than me, so go on with it. So thanks for watching, guys, but I won't be buying Sibonne. Buy at your own risk. I would have preferred to be at the top of the pyramid enjoying that 500% right now, than trying to jump in now and they just turn for me. Granted, it could possibly still go, but you see, in my view, people, I know everything you are gonna catch. You see me? Some of them things I gonna miss you. People who didn't see Sibonne a long time, they caught it. And all you have to do pretty much just look at your companies, buy your companies based on how strong you believe them to be. And if it is that they're really strong and they need them supposed to get that run up here, it will happen. And finally, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and turn on your post notification. Now for the disclaimer, not because I said don't buy Sibonne, don't mean that you're just not going to buy Sibonne. Talk to your licensed financial advisor first and make sure Sibonne is right or not right for you before you decide where you're going to do with your money, alright? Don't just listen to Jamie. Now, until next week, people. Bye-bye.